Zwom doot 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 doot. BMO.
Hello everyone and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. This one is about the Nantinaq. So the Nantinaq, if you don't know, is basically a Bigfoot. It's a Bigfoot-like creature, over 8 feet tall, that is believed to have caused the 1950 abandonment of the Alaskan fishing village of Portlock. Up through the 1940s, Portlock had many unexplained events, and some were violent. Cannery workers who went into the mountains to hunt Dall sheep and deer sometimes never returned. Search parties found no trace of them. Mutilated bodies, torn and dismembered in a fashion that didn't resemble wounds caused by a bear attack, is the way it was described, were washed down from the mountains in a big rain and into the lagoon right there in Portlock. And also footprints, large footprints 18 inches and larger, were found around these bodies and in the snow, and also sightings of these giant hairy creatures happened, and so they were thought to be the culprits of the cause of these deaths. An example, however, of one of the deaths that was caused that they said didn't happen because of a bear attack was a guy by the name of Andrew Camlock in 1931. He had gone out logging and was found dead in the woods, but he was killed by a blow to the head. And to me, I think this was a person that did this, and maybe they blamed it. Everyone blamed it on the Nantinaq, but a piece of logging and moving equipment nearby had blood on it and may have been used as a weapon. Now, I'm not saying that maybe the Nantinaq didn't use it as a weapon, but it was a peavey or a cant hook. It's like a long pole with a big hook-like device on the end for moving logs. And what was weird, though, was that the body was there for a while, they said, and there was no animal predation on the body, so that's strange. The Nantinaq is described as a very territorial, obviously, and upwards of 8 feet tall and covered in hair, much like a Bigfoot. And it has some defining features, however, one of which I noticed is they are always described as having fingernails that are like claws. Now, I'm not saying that they actually claw things like a grizzly bear or a mountain lion would, but they do have these long fingernail-like claws. And this is a drawing I did of the Nantinaq. So, native scriptures or sculptures and other descriptions depict the Nantinaq much more human looking than I would think most Bigfoot enthusiasts would like the descriptions to be, because they all want Bigfoot to be a gorilla, an ancient Gigantopithecus or some other kind of primate gorilla. But these descriptions are very human. They're described as carrying a bone or stone knife on a rope around their neck, made from hair of their own. Like they weave their own hair and make a rope, and then they have a neck knife basically. And often wearing some clothing, unless they're found near water, in which case they just take all their clothing off. They don't wear it in the water. And they're also they've been spotted carrying satchels or woven baskets for clams and for fish. Though these are all ancient descriptions, so they are also described as being able to cause illness due to their smell or by sight, like people get so scared that they get sick. And they can disappear at will right in front of you, is another description of them. Some people would say that this more describes a wild man, but I gotta remind you that before the discovery of gorillas being real in the 1850s, this is how Bigfoot and Sasquatch type creatures were described by Aboriginal peoples that lived around these creatures all over the world. They all describe them as a tribe of people. Large, giant, hairy people. So when native Alaskans began inhabiting the Portlock area, stories and encounters with these mysterious creatures began occurring in increased regularity. The earliest recording that I could find was in the 1700s, and elders of the nearby town of Nantinaq keep oral traditions of the creature and histories differentiate based on which person is telling them to you. I found the exact same story varying from being a large hairy tribe of native giants to being evil dark spirits of the forest doing the same kinds of things. So yeah, everything in between. Another note that's kind of interesting to me is that spring of 2021 Discovery Plus filmed a reality television series in Portlock. The series Alaskan Killer Bigfoot follows their team exploring the ruins of the abandoned village. I haven't seen it. I don't actually watch a lot of TV, but like most of TV, the commercials that are on YouTube appear to be very, very scripted, planned out, and has a great name for getting people to go watch it. So there you go. And yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.